Sunday morning, for the first time ever, Pope Francis delivered his Sunday prayer via video link. He admitted to feeling caged.
The world as we know it's about to change forever.
By the time people woke up here, normal life had been suspended.
The world system is already collapsing and nations are in peril. We are facing a serious disaster. This is not the time for our usual jokes and comedy skits. Laughter won't save us from this. The coronavirus has made landfall and the world will never be the same again. Don't be deceived by stupid propaganda. Don't let anyone tell you it's just a flu that affects only the elderly and the weakened. The world is facing an existential threat and most people don't know it.
After nearly 6,000 cases of COVID-19 and more than 300 deaths, in the early hours the Italian Prime Minister announced drastic limits on people's lives.
There's a pattern to the plagues that the world has experienced and the pattern still holds true. In 1720, the Great Plague of Marseille killed 100,000 people in Marseille. In 1820, the world experienced the first cholera pandemic, which also killed over 100,000 people. In 1920, it was the Spanish flu. It was an influenza pandemic that infected over 500 million people and killed over 100 million people. It is now 2020, and it is the coronavirus. The mistake we are all making is thinking that the world of 1920 is the same world of today. The world has truly become a global village and we are more connected now than we've ever been.
It's a historic day for markets. It's an environment we've not seen since 2008 and perhaps even long before then. For many asset classes, these are moves that are unprecedented.
The coronavirus is already in over 60 countries in a 3-month period, but beyond the infection spread and the fatality count, the world system we know now might just disappear before the year runs out. The coronavirus is about to impact the global economy like nothing ever imagined.
And anytime there's uncertainty in the market, that's typically when the market really reacts. And we are at unprecedented uncertain times.
Countries and companies will go bankrupt. Manufacturing lines will shut down. Supply lines will disappear. And long queues for essential commodities will appear everywhere. Nigeria is already affected. Ships laden Nigerian oil are stranded with no buyers in sight. And it will get worse. The Senate just approved a nonsensical loan package that doesn't address our current realities in any way. In the next 4 months, when it is clear that most nations are in peril, it will be difficult to get any loans, especially for foolish projects. We're a mono economy, dependent mostly on oil, even though this administration touts all sorts of numbers suggesting that we have diversified. This is the litmus test for the Buhari administration. This will have been the opportunity for our farms to feed Africa, if not the world. But unfortunately, armed herdsmen have scared people away from farming. Saudi Arabia yesterday started an oil war that will redefine world economics. The weak will be consumed, the rich will become poor, and the poor will eat the rich. At a time like this, our country needs the best hands to pilot our affairs and not the clannish approach to governance that we currently have. Our fault lines are about to be exposed. The world will see our nakedness. A new world order beckons to the called, faithful and brave. This is not a message of doom, but a message that says, prepare, because the earth can no longer stomach the wickedness of man and evil that freely roams the earth. The $1 million question is obviously, what can we do to avert this? Stay tuned.